I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. These Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, a heart so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Every challenge along the way, with courage I embrace. I win battle every day to claim my rightful place. Come with me, the time is right. There's no better team at home. Arm in arm, we'll win the fight. It's always been our dream. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, a heart so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Never go full retard.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. It's me, the Arbiter, and I went full fucking retard last night. You might be wondering about that post on Twitter yesterday. I was cleaning the dog room, and I was cleaning it, and we keep bleach, and we keep the dog-safe cleaner in very similar bottles. Actually, we don't like put them in unmarked bottles. No, that shit was marked. It's just the shape was similar, and I absent-mindedly grabbed one and just started pouring. And for those of you who don't follow chemistry quite as closely, there's ammonia in pee. And if you mix ammonia and bleach, you get, oh god, what was it called? Chloramine gas. Highly toxic. Highly dangerous. I am very, very lucky to be still alive. So yeah, that's what that unique intro clip was for. I went full retard last night, and as you know, you never go full retard. Oh god, I need to watch Tropic Thunder again. I think I tried watching it with like my friends once, and I had to go home like halfway through the movie because it was getting late and the buses were gonna stop running, and I did not get the okay to stay over at my friend's house. I remember laughing my ass off at that movie though. But yeah, let's get the game going, huh? Where did I put the footage capture? I have like way too many different sources for media in this software. Here we go. So yeah, last episode we trained our Magikarp into a Gyarados. We have yet to leave Mount Moon. We found a female Clefairy. I'm probably gonna do Clefairy in our party because I don't know how helpful Mankey is going to be in the next major battles, if I'm being completely honest. Because he's gonna get his ass kicked by our rival's Pidgey. And he's not really gonna do a whole lot against Misty's water types either. That's really more Pikachu and Ivysaur's thing. Oh, I forgot to update Bulbasaur into Ivysaur on the title card. Whoops. Oh well, I'll fix it later. No, I'll hold on to you. I remember there being a reason that I wanted a male Clefairy. I think it was for breeding. I got the A and B buttons mixed up there. I didn't mean to close out. Move you to our party. You can go in here. You will go over here. Oh, I just realized I don't have the chat up on my phone. Let me see that. Let me get that going so I can see what all you fine people are saying. No, that's Twitter. That's not Twitch. There we go. That's Twitch. Man, I need a bot so that I can post, like, to... Actually, I don't know if that would work. I was gonna say, so that way I can have it automate, which Discord servers that I'm, like, cool to self-promote on, I can post automatically as soon as I go live. You will go over here. Where's the cave? Did I pass it? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I'll put you here. Actually, you know what? Let me just post real quick. Where did I put it? Text channels, no. Oh, that's weird, I can't find it anymore. Hey, Melee Brawler 64! Glad to have you with us! There we go. That should be that taken care of, I think. I don't know how long you've been in the chat, Melee Brawler. Did you, were you here for me, for the start of the stream where I explained how I went full retard last night? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was, I essentially was given a shorthand account of it, oh, halfway through? Yeah, okay, so the short of it is, I was cleaning the dog room last night, and we keep bleach and the dog safe cleaner in the same room. Oh, it's a shiny. It's a shiny Rattata, that's why it's beige. And then when it evolves, it'll be a, reddish-orange Raticate. But we keep the bleach and the dog safe cleaner in the same room, and they are in very, very similar, almost the same shaped containers. And the thing about pouring bleach on urine is that urine contains ammonia, and mixing ammonia and bleach will make chloramine gas, which is highly dangerous, highly toxic. I think if you inhale it, you can liquefy your lungs. So my immediate fear was, oh shit, did I just poison the dogs and myself? By some miracle, that did not turn into chloramine gas because there was either a third compound mixed into that, because the spot that I tried to clean was a deep crevice in the ground, because, we renovated the garage and turned it into a dog room, and there's a part in the garage where the floor splits, and so pee and poop gets trapped in there. Now, I had soaked up most of the pee with a paper towel, but it wasn't all gone completely. There was a chemical reaction, but either some third compound was in that crack that prevented a chloramine gas from being formed, or the ratio wasn't right. But either way, I thank God that my life and the lives of those dogs were spared that night, because that was fucking bad. That was bad shit. If I had accidentally poisoned the dogs, I think Mom would have just gone full John Wick on my ass. But yeah, back on the shiny Rattata, one of the interesting features about this game is there are tiles that you can find if you know where to look that will guarantee that the next Pokemon you find is shiny, be it in the wild, fishing, hatched out of an egg. It's cool. Oh, I did all my catching in the previous episode. We're just needing to get through Mount Moon right now. As you can see, the little Pokeball icon under the Zubat means I've already caught it. This episode's goal is to go to Cerulean City, challenge Misty, get Water Pulse, teach it to my shiny Gyarados, and then go challenge the rival at Cerulean City Bridge and do the Nugget Bridge challenge. I'm actually doing a catch every single mon in the game in this run, because this is a quality of life hack where you don't need to trade to evolve Pokemon. There's enough stones to evolve all of them. You can catch all of the Pokemon that are in the Gen 3 decks in the wild in some capacity. And it actually adds a few new areas too in the post-game. I love it. Ultraviolet is the best way to play Pokemon Fire Red, especially if you don't have someone to trade with. And yes, that does include the event mons like Mew, Deoxys, Jirachi. Entei, Raikou, and Suicune are just chilling in the overworld. There's no, like, special trigger for them to show up. They just pimp around. Well, actually, they don't even move. They just sit there. Goodness gracious! It's all Zubats! Okay,
it's mostly Zubats. Fuck. Wow, okay, I'm kind of amazed that that worked. Let's keep doing it. It's not the most effective strategy, but if my Rattata can eat rocks, then sure, why the fuck not? Rattata's probably the farthest behind on experience out of any of the Mons on the team. Actually, no, that might be Clefairy now. And Clefairy's going to be a long-term Mon because I'm not evolving it until level 45 because that's when it learns Meteor Mash. Let's use Quick Attack. Yeah, there we go. Let me just do a brief assessment of my team real quick. Okay, so yeah, Pikachu's at 15, Rattata's at 14, Ivysaur's at 16, Pidgey's at 15, Rattata's at and Clefairy's at 10. Huh. Given that Misty has a level 18 and a level 20 Starmie and Staryu, or no, Staryu and Starmie respectively, that would mean we should probably have Pikachu and Ivysaur grind up just a little bit. Because they're super effective, but the level difference still might be a problem. Oh, perfect. Just what I was waiting. Oh, shit. That's not perfect. Pikachu's gonna get his shit rocked if I try and fight a Geodude with him. Oh, that's a pun. I'm sorry. I didn't intend to do that. You know what the stupid part about last night was? I know the dangers of mixing various chemicals. I know too much about chemistry to be considered a normal person. I could probably end up on a watch list with the kind of shit I know about chemistry if I decided to if I tried to implement any of it. So I knew better than to do what I did. I was just not paying attention, and I'm an idiot. Yeah, I picked Bulbasaur. You can actually get all three starters in the wild in this. You can get Charmander from the Pokemon Mansion on Cinnabar Island. You can get Squirtle at the Seafoam Islands. And you can get Bulbasaur in the patch of grass south of Pallet Town that you reach by surfing. Oh, yeah, huh. A Paris. I'm just gonna nuke you. Oh, that's right! Grass is resistant to electricity. I forgot about that. Okay. That would mean that Pidgey would actually be the better option. I'm trying to remember what my original team composition was when I played Fire Red back at like 7 or 8 years old. Because my brother had Leaf Green, or Omen had Fire Red, I had Leaf Green, but we did not have a link cable for our Game Boys, so we couldn't trade. And I'm trying to remember why this happened, but we had issues getting the, Oh, I remember now. I got my copy new. He got his used at GameStop, and it didn't come with the wireless thing, so we couldn't trade. Which was oof. That was an oof right there. Oh, really? Bummer. Model looks pretty good today. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm basically sticking to this face, and I'm just using the two red coats interchangeably. Because, you know, the Doctor would sometimes wear alternate versions of his outfits. Like, Nine had a purple t-shirt under his black leather jacket, or a green one, depending on the episode. Matt Smith had the purple tweed jacket as an alternative to his usual brown tweed. And then Capaldi had, like, I think 3 different outfits. That trend actually started with Paul McGann. Actually, no, I take that back. Sylvester McCoy. Because the 7th Doctor, I think, had, like, 2 different jackets that he'd wear. And then he changed out his vest that he wore underneath the jackets a bit more frequently. Yeah, let's send in Ivysaur. And then Paul McGann had, I think, like 3 different outfits total. No, 4 actually. Because there's the greenish one that he wears in the movie. There's the bluish one that he wore in the comic adaptation of Seasons of Fear. Which that story is fantastic. I can't recommend that enough. There was the blue leather jacket that he wore in Dark Eyes, and then there was the black outfit that he wore in the Night of the Doctor short that was released back in like 2013. Paul McGann is probably the most underrated of all the Doctors. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do a Halloween costume for my avatar this year. I would love to dress up as Alucard. Not Castlevania Alucard, anime Alucard. Because, I mean, it matches with my outfit already. I just need the red hat and the glasses. I can give myself a nice slasher smile in Vroid Studio. But finding the hat seems to be the real kicker. And interestingly enough, I can't find the hat on Booth or anything that sells like 3D models for VR chat or Vroid Studio. So yeah, I might have to nix that plan and think of a different costume for my avatar this year for Spooktober Spectacular. This will also be the first year that, well, this is the second Spooktober Spectacular that's coming up. But it's going to be the first year where I actually sing along to the intro Halloween, the intro songs during the stream. So that's going to be fun. You guys will get to hear my shitty rendition of Greatest Show on Earth by Creature Feature and Dr. Steen by the band Halloween. Man, so many Geodudes. I'm half tempted to give myself a supply of rare candies, but I don't think I even could if I had... Yeah, I have no idea how I would do that, because the game's code will have changed too drastically for me to just use regular Fire Red Game Shark codes on it. Alright, that's enough fucking about in the cave. Let's do some grinding topside. Gentlemen, what seems to be the problem? They're using fighting types, so we're gonna use our bird. Oh, you guys are the smooth tutors. Okay, I'll come back to you guys later when I have a Hitmonlee and a Hitmonchan. Where? TM5. Oh, Roar is fucking useless. I never use that move, ever. Like, not even on Lion Pokemon. What you doing again? Right now, I'm trying to train up Bulbasaur and Pikachu so that they'll be a bit more solid against Misty's Pokemon. But once we've taken on Misty, we're going to challenge our rival at the bridge. Oh, hey, a Sandshrew. I haven't caught one of those yet, but I think a male one might be better. I know that in Gen 2, females had better defense stats and males had better attack stats. Sandshrew is pretty balanced, actually, in its stat distribution, like attack defense wise. But I follow the philosophy that the best defense is a good offense. Don't just do not give your opponent an inch. So I tend to go with male Pokemon, unless it makes sense for the Pokemon to be female, like with Clefairies. Oh, hey, an Ekans. Haven't caught one of those yet either. Alright, let's use Gust. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, how many balls do I have? 7. Okay, yeah, I can work with that. I don't think that sex played a role in stats. It did in Gen 2, so gold, silver, crystal, it would, females would have higher defense, males would have, higher attack. I don't know if it affects in Gen 3. And the reason that's how it worked is because in Gen 2, gender was first introduced, and they had to figure out a way to determine the probability of a Pokemon's gender being male or female, so that's just what they went with. If it was a higher attack, you'd get a male. If it was a higher defense, you'd get a female. And mind you, this game was prior... yeah, I'll send in Pikachu, I guess. Pikachu can pretty easily fry a Squirrel. This physical special split happened in Gen 4, I believe. It might have been 5. I'm not 100% on that. I've actually never played Gen 5. Me and Omen were actually having a discussion about this earlier today. I shit on Gen 5 a lot, and he made me realize that my biggest complaint with Gen 5, that being the Mon designs as a whole, there are good Pokemon designs in Gen 5. The problem with Gen 5 is that they went for quantity over quality. The Ring of Keys should never have been a Pokemon, but because Gen 5's gimmick was it's an entirely new region with no old Pokemon except in the post-game, yeah, they did a bit of padding. And consequently, there were some subpar designs that got into the game because of that. I think there's a very good reason that up to Gen 4, they had included Pokemon from previous regions in the new region. And then the transition to 3D did not help Pokemon either. Because consequently, the models being 3D meant more time had to be spent developing the models, and they had to simplify designs. Some Pokemon got done really dirty by that. Omen, in particular, is not happy with what 3D has done to Typhlosion, and I can't say I blame him. Typhlosion looks doofy as hell now. He looks badass in 2D sprites, but his 3D model just looks stupid. Yeah, Thundershock. And I think that's also started to affect designs of newer Mons that were developed with 3D games in mind. I think it worked. I think that Game Freak kind of had it down when 3D was used exclusively for spin-offs, and they just kept the mainline games in 2D. I mean, sprite art is just as beautiful and impressive as 3D, and it just goes to show that graphical fidelity gets trumped out by art direction and art design. Oh, that's... Well, actually, Ivysaur is sturdy enough now that that's probably not an issue. Let's tackle it. Okay. Wow. Yeah, Ivysaur is becoming tanky as shit. That's one thing I love about grass types. They can be pretty damn resilient. Agreed, though, it's a real shame that it took nearly 3 console generations for us to realize that. Yeah, I know. It really does bite. Prior to that, it was earlier. Either the game was 3D or it was crap. Yeah, I know. I never understood that mentality, because even when 3D was the new hotness, I was looking at games that were 2D, and I'm like, hey, these look good as hell. Like, 3D's impressive, sure, but look at this. Because I grew up during the transition from 2D to 3D. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Rayman. What else? What else was there from that era? Yeah, it's mostly drowned out by, like, early 3D titles, I guess. But those were games on the PlayStation that were in 2D, whereas everything else was 3D, and they looked fucking incredible. Immaculate. Of course, nowadays you can play Symphony of the Night on your damn phone. I actually own the mobile port of Symphony of the Night. And, funny enough, I actually prefer the PS1 emulated on my handheld emulator that runs off of Android than the actual Android port for one reason. I fucking hate when games get ported and they keep the original aspect ratio. I will deal with the stretching, or like I don't care if it's stretched. The letterboxing has to fucking stop, please. It's just annoying as hell. Or, you know, if they really want to go the extra mile, upscale that shit. We got the tech to where we can upscale pretty damn easily now. I know that you guys don't know my editing process because I'm a one-man team when it comes to editing my videos, streaming them and uploading them. But I have a software on my computer that can upscale footage that's recorded in like 720p and turn it into 4K. It's bonkers. Now, it does use a lot of horsepower, but it can be done. One of our Branch Brothers streams is actually in 4K by complete accident. I was making a meme for Meme Droid using the video editor some weeks ago, and then the next day I went to edit Branch Brothers, and I forgot to set I set the resolution wrong. I thought I had set it to 1920 by 1080, but I set it like 3 times higher than that. So yeah, there is a episode of Branch Brothers, I don't know which, that is in 4K on our YouTube channel. Let me double check really quick. Actually, no, we're here for the game. I'll check later. If I can find out which one, I'll let you know. There's also an episode of Dragon Quest IX that's in 4K too. Cause I saw that because it took like I was doing it's one of the recent ones. Somewhere between episode 8 and the most recent one we did. Somewhere between 8 and 10, so it's either 8, 9, or 10. But I noticed, I'm like, as I was rendering that video of Dragon Quest, I'm like, why is this taking so long? Because Branch Brothers, I didn't notice it. Dragon Quest, I'm like, why on earth is this taking so dang long to render? And it's like, I know it's 3 hours, but it should not be taking me like 8 hours to render this video. What's up? Then I check the resolution, and I'm like, oh, that'd do it. And, you know, I always laugh at the people who, like, say they have to watch everything in 4K, because we are really starting to see diminishing returns when it comes to resolution fidelity. I'd say give it, like, a decade, and you'll start to see a difference again. Like, if you upgrade from a 4K monitor that exists now, and then you wait, like, maybe 10 or 15 years, yeah, you're gonna see a difference with the, with how crisp and pristine the images displayed on that new monitor look. But if you just get like the next year's like 3K, 5K or 6K or what have you, it's silly. It's needless. Pikachu and Bulbasaur are the ones training, I should probably take them to the Pokemon Center and heal them up real quick. Okay, now there's another berry in this backyard, if I remember correctly. Because this guy's the berry man. Which, yeah, this... Oh, that's a rare candy. Okay, cool. I like this. Bag? No. I'm gonna use that judiciously. I'm not just gonna burn that on Pikachu and Bulbasaur. I'll save that for my Clefairy, or possibly a Rhyhorn. Because Rhyhorn to Rhydon is... ouch. You gotta do some heavy grinding to evolve a Rhyhorn in this game. Although, you can make Rhyhorn into an absolute unit of a Pokemon. When I last played this hack, back in roughly 2018 or 2019... Actually, yeah, somewhere about there. I caught a Rhyhorn in the Safari Zone that had a special ability that made it immune to getting hit with recoil. So moves like Takedown, Double Edge, did nothing to it. It only damaged the opponent. And you bet, I taught it all those moves that would damage it normally, and I abused the shit out of that. That was so much fun. I absolutely rocked Blaine with that. Oh, cool, another Mankey. Man, Garlic really likes being held. My cat will, like, jump up into my lap if I'm sitting at my desk, and he will position himself so that his stomach is on top of my arm, and he will, like, look at me until I put my arm, like, around him. Garlic really likes hugs. Oh, hey, another Sandshrew. Ivysaur should be good to go when he hits level 18. Pikachu might need a bit more training, because I remember Pikachu's defense stat not being that high. He's agile, and he has good special attack, which is perfect because all electrical moves use the special attack stat. But I think his physical defense, which is what water is based off of, isn't necessarily great. Now, it's not bad either, but you know how it goes. Oh, I just thought of something cool. I was watching the AI presidents play Pokemon on YouTube, and it gave me an idea. Maybe in the future, me and you and a couple of other people could do a. Actually, that might work best with 3 people instead of 4. But I know my dad really likes Pokemon. It'd actually be a lot of fun to stream with Dad on for. I'd have to ask him about it though, because I wouldn't want to be like calling him up on Saturday, being like, "Hey, Dad, you want to play a game?" and then not tell him that I'm recording, because that's just greasy. Yeah, the way that the AI presidents did it is each person gets 1 Pokemon to put on the team, and then 2 of them have to agree for the other 3 slots. So yeah, Trump, Biden, and Obama, and basically the 4th was Trump and Biden. The 5th was Obama and Biden. and the 6th was Trump and Obama. And I think that series is still ongoing. I was pissed with a certain episode. There was one episode where Trump and Biden were like arguing about what water type to add to the team. Trump wanted to do Sharpedo. Biden wanted to do a fucking Wish Cache. And they decided to settle it by doing a battle on like a different game or something that had been like specifically designed for basically online multiplayer in the Gen 3 engine. And that shit was fucking bullcrap. Because Biden, the loadout was randomized, supposedly, but Biden pulled up like a fucking Zapdos and a fucking Mewtwo at like level 75 and 80 in like the very last 5 minutes of their battle. That was shit. Although admittedly, it is still incredibly surreal to see presidents playing Pokémon. That's never gonna lose its appeal for me. Listen to the presidents nerd out about Vidya. The things you can do with AI voice cloning are hysterical. I know that some guy's having Joshua Graham from Fallout New Vegas narrate the entire Bible. That's pretty fucking hype. Once that's finished, I'm gonna download that and have that be my my audio Bible. Because right now I'm using, actually I can't remember the name of it. It might just be called Holy Bible, and it has like every iteration of the Bible on there. But the one drawback to it is that you have to have a connection to the internet, or the narrate feature won't work. I think there is also like a video of James Earl Jones reading the Bible, but I don't know if he read the entire Bible or just like Genesis. Gee, it almost sounds like the 2020 election. Yeah, kind of. What the shit? Okay, well that's good at least. Holy crap, yeah, Pikachu's physical defense is not great. If he got that much damage from a quick attack from a Rattata, Pikachu, you've got some rookie numbers on your defense. We need to get those numbers up. I've actually decided that when I turn 35, I'm gonna try and run independently. I'm just gonna fill out the paperwork, post about it on Twitter, publish my list of 25 reforms, and then just have that be my campaign platform and see if I actually get anywhere with it. My campaign slogan is gonna be, if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Because clearly the powers that be lack the initiative or the incentive to actually fix the problems that are going on in America. Now, part of that is on the populace for not paying enough attention to local elections, but don't be fooled, there is still like real problems going on at the federal level too. Wait, that's Thunderwave. Why would I do that? Dude, our Congress is literally just a nursing home. What else did you expect? Yeah. Oh, I saw you on the Daily Wire, by the way, dude. That was cool as shit. Nice work in there, my guy. Oh yeah, so you know, I actually also have started watching the comments section with Brett Cooper. Oh, thanks, that was easily one of my most favorite collaborations. Yeah, I could tell, you also got to push our podcast as well. Oh man, I didn't get to that part. Admittedly, I think I watched up to the last 10 or 15 minutes. And then I had to do the cleaning, and you know where that where that went. So I'll probably finish it up later tonight. But yeah, as I was watching Brett Cooper's video today about how women think it's like cool to be divorced, but in your it's just, oh god. I like Brett's videos, but that was the first one I've ever watched that I couldn't finish because my blood was boiling. I saw the takes from the women that she was talking about in the clips, and I was just like, I had to stop, or I was going to give myself an aneurysm. I've been thinking so much about marriage recently. I know, man, me too. It only gets more it only gets more prevalent in your thoughts as you get into your 30s, my dude. I don't blame you. Those ladies are something else. Yeah. Those shits are the reason I am an abolish the 19th advocate. Because unfortunately, it seems to be that Brett is a quality woman, and anyone she marries will be a very lucky man. She's the exception. Those girls from that video seem to be the rule. And just fuck. Something's gotta give at this point, or our society is absolutely fucked. No one's gonna want to get married. The mask has fallen off. Society will not be sustaining itself for much longer if this continues. Also, did you see the back and forth between some of the DW hosts and H. Pearl Davis? No, I don't think I did. There will be people who get married, just not as much compared to the past generations. Huh. You know, I used to write off the whole population control narrative from the conspiracy theorists as a bit too far-flung, but between the push to sterilize young people, the pushing of non-procreative unions and transitioning and all that, I'm starting to wonder if maybe the conspiracy theorists were onto something about that. Maybe there is some weird cabal of people who want to reduce the human population on Earth and are just pushing every method under the sun to make that happen. Suicide, self-termination, sterilizing yourself by transitioning, homosexual relationships. It's weird. It's really weird. I would be lying if I said I wasn't concerned by it. Basically, Davis was trying to defend Crowder by saying that marriage is a sham, and the DW hosts countered by her talking about their past marriage experiences, as well as the benefits that young men have to gain from being married. Yeah, the problem is that the DW hosts, when they talk about their takes on marriage, seem really fucking out of touch, because admittedly, I've only seen Dennis Prager talk about it, and I think Ben Shapiro as well. So maybe it's not indicative of the whole, but those two, at least, they don't understand that the system is so toxic and so risky that you'd be a fool to do it. We've incentivized predatory behavior in the divorce courts, and enabled some predatory behavior through the divorce courts. And let me put it to you like this. If I agree, and my brother agrees, and my neolib mom agrees that this is a problem, this is most definitely a problem. Reform has to take place before young men are going to get married again. At least here in the West. because these issues are not isolated to the United States. I've heard it's just as bad in Canada, and I've heard less about the UK, but from what little I have heard, it sounds like it's actually worse there. I'm not 100% on that, though. So I can't really say definitively in an informed capacity what's going on over there. Also, gay marriage isn't marriage. Dispute why the gay activist, despite what the gay activists say. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you. Now, if they want to cohabitate and do what they do, you know, I'm not going to go out of my way to stop them. That's a hill that we should not have. That is not a hill worth dying on, and it's how we. What happened to between the Christian right and the homosexual community is we effectively martyred the homosexual community with all the stupid shit that happened between us and them in the early 2000s, and we should have just said, okay, you know what? Fine, just do what you do. Don't involve us with it. And you know, some Christians did. Some Christians did, though the vast majority did not. And of course now you've got, I don't know how common this is. I've heard stories of homosexual couples like going out of their way to go to Christian bakeries so they could sue them. But that sounds like garden variety asshole behavior. And I've heard of like people doing equally greasy shit that is in no way related to the gay marriage issue. I honestly think that frivolous lawsuits should be made a felony at this point. But unfortunately, I am not a legislator, so Some of them actually acknowledge the issues that young men face when it comes to marriage, but their point was that it doesn't mean that marriage is worthless and not worth pursuing, especially when you find the right person. Now see, that I wholeheartedly agree with. I actually hold out hope that I can find someone, and that young men can find someone. It's just, you gotta dig, you basically have to decide, alright, I'm gonna dig through a haystack to find a needle. You've gotta go into it with that mentality. You gotta say, okay, here's the reality of the situation, here's the risk, I've gotta be incredibly discerning, and I've gotta be willing to put in effort to find someone who's quality spousal material. This might surprise you. I actually reinstalled the dating app today. I broke my promise to myself and put Hinge back on my phone. And lo and behold, I actually got a match with someone, and we messaged each other for a bit. I still can't believe that happened. My phone was about to die. I texted him, hey, you want to do this again tomorrow around the same time? Gave him my phone number in case I forget to check my messages. And that, mind you, that wasn't immediately after that, but like within I think it was like the span of like 15 minutes, they just stopped responding to me. You never know how. I'm not getting my hopes up, because I look at my romantic life with the policy of no need to report that until there's something to report, in the words of Newt Gunray. But yeah. Because I've had plenty of instances where I've had messages on dating apps. Well, not plenty, because I don't get matches very often. But there's been enough for it to be a pattern where I'll message with a chick back and forth for a while, and then she just ghosts me after a couple days. And it's like, well, alright, yeah, thank you, asshole. Real nice. I've just kind of come to... I've just kind of... At this point, I've just accepted that everyone on Earth is a fucking asshole, unless proven otherwise. And thankfully, more and more people are proving otherwise, and it's very refreshing. Because seeing everyone as an asshole is fucking exhausting. I'm happy when I'm proven wrong about that. But I have to do that because in the past, I've been too naive, too trusting, and I've been taken advantage of by people. And you know, you gotta find the middle ground between being paranoid about everything and trusting everything blindly. It's an important line that you gotta walk. Alright, Pikachu and Ivysaur are now 18. Hey Seth, you should give Cuffed a try. Is that an app? Or is that ring thing? App. That'll be a lot better than most dating apps. Well, it can only be an improvement if it's not owned by Match Group or it's one competitor that did Bumble. It's the one made by Kyle Khrushchev. Okay, yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll definitely check it out. Because admittedly, I tried Upward when I saw it was a Christian dating app, and then I did a bit of background research and found out that Upward is owned by Match Group. That's the parent company of Tinder, Hinge, Clover, Iris. It's like, fuck. Every dating app except for Bumble and apparently Cuffed is owned by Match Group. And Match Group is fucking evil. A lot of the scummy shit that Tinder has been caught doing is because of their parent company. And because that parent company owns like 90% of the dating app market, it's just fucked. But yeah, I'll download Cuffed after the stream and I'll set up a profile. Couldn't hurt to try. It's not like playing the lottery where I'm spending money, so is, you know, how's the old saying go? You miss 100% of the chances you don't take, and I have literally nothing to lose, so hey, might as well. Oh, it's owned by neither? Oh, that's good. That's good to know. Because yeah, I am incredibly suspicious of anything owned by Match Group because one of the biggest scandals is that they will actually unmatch people who get too close and forget to exchange contact information. They got caught doing that. If there were ever a case for regulating industries, Match Group has made the case for regulating the dating market. I can't believe I'm saying this, but they absolutely have done that. Seize the means of socialization. We have fun here. Why is that Ekans only level 6? I just realized that. We're seeing like level 10 Sandshrews, level 10 birds, but level 6 snakes. What in the blazes? Oh, and level 12 rats! Well, there's been very little competition in the dating app industry. That's true. And pretty much, once Tinder came on the scene, everyone started following their business model. So even older, established dating apps like eHarmony are doing it now. Holy balls. That tends to happen when not enough alternatives rise up in the market. Yeah, that's true. Corporate consolidation is the root of most of the evils in this country. I saw a great video the other day that pointed out that the left and the right could probably unite against corporate welfare. And the way it was outlined and in that video, yeah, I think we could actually. The left and the right could very easily find common ground in the fight against corporate welfare. Because subsidies are just cancerous. Actually, I said that to be funny, but the more I think about it, that's actually a very good analogy. Because what happens with cancer is your body starts making excess replicas of its cells. And, well, actually, that's how tumors are formed. It becomes cancerous when the tumors trick your immune system, and your immune system starts attacking the rest of your body. Now, if you isolate the cancer cells, you can stop that. And basically, the way that stimuluses work is they're basically funneling money into companies that don't need it. It is literal financial cancer. Holy fuck. You know what's really funny to think about? I failed out of econ in high school, yet somehow now I actually know how economics work. almost there, Pikachu. You're almost to level 19. But yeah, did you guys know that eHarmony is like charging people to message with people now? And they have like that boost feature that the fucking Tinder has. Holy fuck. eHarmony was around when the... eHarmony was a Christian dating site too, and now just look at it. Ugh. And the funny thing is, no young people use eHarmony. No, I actually got so desperate that I actually tried eHarmony at one point, and I'm like, wait, okay, A, there's no young people here, and B, this is just a shittier version of Tinder. What the fuck? That was actually pretty funny. Oh, and word of advice, never, ever, ever go on Plenty of Fish. That thing is a fucking crime syndicate. There are so many scammers on POF. And there's something really creepy that happened. I matched with someone, realized that I was being scammed, and then I deactivated I shut down the app, and then I just started getting a flood of notifications. POF is evil. I bet that if someone was to sue POF, even if they weren't affected by it, there's just so much greasy shit going down on there that anyone who sued Plenty of Fish would probably win a civil suit. Huh. That gives me an idea. And I know I said frivolous lawsuits should be a felony, but if you're busting up actual crime rings, it ain't frivolous. Let me think. What's Bulbasaur's... How many more battles will Bulbasaur need to level up? Or Ivysaur? Okay. Yeah, I think we can take Bulbasaur into the gym along with Pikachu, and we should be fine. Let's save the game really quick, because it has been a while. You gonna sue them? I might. I just might. There's some fucking evil scams that go on, though. Holy shit. There was a Reddit post. There is a Reddit board? Subreddit. A subreddit. There's a subreddit that I follow, and they basically watch out for scams that are going on the internet. Not just on dating apps, but just in general. Some lady, some poor woman's son, offed himself because of a particularly evil scam where a girl matched with him, and he was like 19 or 20, and the girl was like 17, and she wanted to get, you know, with him, and he's like, no, no, no. And then she sent him a nude, and then he got a call from someone claiming to be the girl's father, and he self-terminated, like, shortly after the phone call. It's fucking harrowing. And, you know, I used to believe that evil was subjective, but when I read that post on Reddit, it made me realize that, no, true evil does exist, and it's out there, and the extent which the capacity human beings have for evil is terrifying. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I concoct a variety of medicine from berry powder. Using a good berry powder, I can make any kind of medicine. Now tell me, boy, have you any interest in berries? Yes, I do. Ah, good for you. Then I have just the thing. Obtained powder jar. There we go. That thing's fucking useless if you don't have a way to play multiplayer with someone, because you need to grind berries in the minigame. Fire Red and Leaf Green were kind of weird, actually. They had the breeding mechanic, which was only available post-game. They gave you this key item, but you could only grind the berries into the powder in post-game. What? I don't understand what was behind the mentality of designing this game sometimes. Cerulean City Pokemon Gym Leader Misty. The tomboyish mermaid. Yeah, alright. Nah. 7-year-old Seth was like, yeah. Adult Seth realized that the true Chads prefer Green from Pokemon Adventures. Green is beautiful. And she looks like... I think that her canon age in the comics now is like 20. I'll actually pull up a picture so you guys can see what she looks like. Green Pokemon Adventures. Green's character in Pokemon Adventures is actually interesting too. She has a nice arc. She starts out as a mischievous thief who will actually flirt with people so that she can throw them off guard and better steal from them. Very manipulative. And then she actually learns like empathy and friendship from the protagonist of the comic. And you know, they actually I don't remember if they become a couple or not. They're good friends by the end of the first arc. But that comic's still going to this day, so I don't know. Why is everything so fucking... Why are all of these pictures compressed? Brave, I love you. You're great for privacy, but Google Images is, like, absolutely trouncing you in... what's it called? Product quality. Okay, I found a good picture of her. Copy image. Oh yeah, OBS, here we are. Footage, set display capture to... Browser. Oh. Hold up. Looks like I gotta edit the aspect ratio. That is not supposed to be like that. Oh, that was not intentional. But yeah, you guys can see what she looks like. Very pretty. There's something about long hair that I find beautiful. Well, that's ironic. I got an ad from Twitch that's all about subbing. Oh, man. Yeah, Twitch is doing their Sub-Tember event where I think, like, it's half off to subscribe to creators, which is pretty dang cool. And considering we're going to be doing a subathon on the 27th as a belated birthday celebration, yeah, not bad timing. Not a bad idea. But, yeah, I find it hilarious that Twitch is advertising subbing to creators. Admittedly, that is a lot more than YouTube does for its content creators. And, you know, the interesting thing about Twitch is that, yes, Twitch does not really care about its content creators, as clearly demonstrated by their Terms of Service update from however many months ago that was now. But it's still more than they still do more for their creators than YouTube does. Holy balls. YouTube is just... I am only on YouTube because I gotta keep the speakeasy open. Which is a phrase that I nicked from Tim Pool, but basically it's where the normies go. I'm basically trying to attract the normies to my content and then get them to follow me on other platforms. Are my Pokemon in full health? Yeah, perfect. Alright, we got this. Splash! I'm first up. Let's do it! Oh god, he's wearing boomerang briefs! Only level 16 Horsia? Huh. You know, the Horsia line's actually okay. I think Horsia and Seadra are pretty cool. But Kingdra is a great addition to the line from Gen 2. I love Kingdra. Kingdra just has freaking cool-ass horns on its head. And a majestic sleekness to it. Level 19 Pikachu. Yeah, we'll send in level... We'll Pikachu. Shelter. All right. Pikachu level. Oh, that's a good amount of EXP. Sweet. That can't be. Ash got $64 for winning. Now, I know there's a bit of a debate in the Pokemon community on whether the protagonist is Ash or Red. Well, actually, not really. Most people just say it's Red, not Ash. I contest that. And the reason I contest that is that in the Japanese version of Pokemon, Red is named Satoshi. And in the Japanese dub of the anime, Ash is named Satoshi. Both of which draw their name from the original creator of Pokemon. So, everyone who says Ash and Red aren't the same character, you're only half correct. And that's why I always name my trainer in Fire Red and Leaf Green Ash. Actually, I name him that in every Pokemon game I've played, except for ROM hacks. In that case, I'm typically going to name the character after myself. Or one of my pseudonyms. You have to face other trainers to see how good you really are. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm here. Yeah, I think we've got this. I don't know 100%, but let's just save. You never know. Hi, you're a new face. Only those trainers who have a policy about Pokemon can turn pro. What's your approach when you catch and train Pokemon? My policy is an all-out offensive with water-type Pokemon. Alright, the plan here is we're gonna seed star me... we're gonna seed star you with Leech Seed. We're gonna switch over to Pikachu. And then we're gonna do the same thing with, her Starmie. Oh yeah, so I've been hearing some interesting rumors, completely unsubstantiated, but they're saying that Joe Biden might actually drop out of the 2020 race. Supposedly, Biden has said to Pelosi that because of the stress of what's going on with Hunter, it's going to kill him. I don't know if that's true, and I'm not really about to wish death on Biden. He's a shithead, but him running this country into the ground, it's hard to really be mad at him. He clearly is not there cognitively, so he can't be acting maliciously. I believe it's his handlers. You know, I hope he gets the rest he needs. If a regular person was doing this to one of their elderly relatives, it would be elder abuse. Easy, open and shut case. What the Democrats have done to Joe Biden is reprehensible. Okay, yeah, let's send in Pikachu. If he drops out and Kamala runs, the Dems are definitely done for 2024. I would hope so, but the Democratic Party is just stupid enough that they might actually try that. Oh, Pikachu, you are in rough shape, little buddy. Let me get you a potion. Oh, shit. Alright, hope you're good on the quick draw, Pikachu, because otherwise we might be in trouble. Oh, and that's what I was afraid of. Alright, well, good thing we have Ivysaur. Same with most of the people in Congress. I mean, I'm not so sure about Congress, because those people got elected well before their current age. I blame that on the lack of term limits. We need to fucking fix that. You don't have potions? How? Oh, I used them when I was going through Mountain Moon, and I just forgot to restock. You son of a bitch. Well, actually, you're a daughter of a bitch, but still. Misty, you shitheel. It is generally poor form to heal with a potion during a duel, my lady. Huh. I just realized that that's one way me and Micah differ. Micah likes short haircuts. He thinks girls look good with short haircuts. Me, I think there's just something beautiful about flowing long hair. The Cascade badge makes all Pokemon up to level 30 obey. That includes even outsiders you get in trades. There's more. You can now use Cut anytime, even outside of battle. You can now cut down small trees and open new paths. You can also have my favorite TM. Awesome! Alright, we're teaching that to Gyarados, and now we have the perfect answer to Gary's Charmander. Machine set! Oh. Gyarados learned Water Pulse. Actually, what other TMs do I have in there? Roar is fucking useless. Bullet Seed's not bad, but it's not great either. TMs aren't reusable. I have no idea who I'm going to teach this to. Maybe a Bellsprout or a Tangela. Yeah, probably Tangela. Tangela doesn't evolve in Gen 3. That doesn't happen until Gen 4. But I loved Tangela as a kid, and I think it's because it reminded me of spaghetti. Spaghetti was a favorite food of mine. I like a lot of carb foods, actually, come to think of it. Rock Tomb, okay, that's pretty good. Thief, half decent. I'll probably give that to my Meowth. Let's go restore Pikachu to full health and go take on Gary's team at the bridge. You beat Misty, see what I tell you? You and me, kid, we're gonna make a pretty darn good team. Cerulean Pokemon Gym Leader, Misty. Winning trainers, Gary and Ash. You're a trainer too? Collecting and battling. It's a tough life, isn't it? If that Slowbro wasn't there, you could cut down the small tree. That way you could get to the other side. I think there's a way around it, though. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. Yeah, please do. I should probably start training up Clefairy, huh? Let me think. What's our team looking like? Okay, yeah, Pikachu. I'm gonna switch you with you. Gyarados, you're going there. And these two, well, Pidgey. I need to train up Pidgey too, because Pidgey's staying on the team permanently. I know that for a fact. Gyarados might not be our permanent water type. Once we get to Lapras, I'm gonna swap out Gyarados for Lapras. And then once we get Squirtle at the Seafoam Islands, I'm gonna use him. I remember when I first played Leaf Green or Fire Red, and I first was doing my run through. I actually tried to compose my team as the same that Red had in the Pokemon Adventures manga, because his consisted of a Pidgey, a Pikachu, a Bulbasaur, a Poliwag, and I think his other Pokemon on the team would change. He had an Eevee, and I think that he left that Eevee with some researchers because it was suffering from a terminal illness. I don't remember the details of that storyline. It was kind of a blur. I was just blown away by the gravity of what was going on. Kind of like how when I was 3 and I watched Henry V, and I was in awe of people getting their shit rocked in the bloody final battle. I was kind of in awe of this Pokemon comic that had a Pokemon that was like sick and being researched on for the sake of finding a cure for other Pokemon. No malware bites. We can do this later, okay? Yeah, you do. Wait a minute. No. Oh shit, wait, no. That Abra probably knows more than teleport, so fighting it with a Mankey would be suicide. Fuck, what would be the best approach? I don't have any Pokemon that... Wait, no, I do. Gyarados knows Bite. Yeah, okay, we got this. Yo, Ash, you're still struggling along back here? I'm doing great. I caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you caught. Rival Gary would like to battle. Gary sent out Pidgeotto. Oh, well, I'm stupid. Although, if my Pidgey is 2 levels from evolving, that's kind of cool. I have the answer to that, though. Come on out, Pikachu. Show him what you're made of. Ah, oh shit. That might be a problem. Oh, very nice. Yeah, you do that. I'm just gonna do this. There's a scene in the Pokemon Adventures where an Arbok gets sliced in half. That was brutal. I think it got censored in subsequent releases. I wonder if the box set that I own of the Pokemon Adventures now has that scene, or if it got censored. I wonder. Because Viz was not happy with that being in... Shit, what the fuck was my opponent gonna send in? Yeah, we'll do Pidgey, I guess. Oh! Yeah, this works fine! Better than fine. Okay, yeah, sure, you do that, but I have this. I get stab bonus. Okay, so his Rattata is faster than my Pidgey. Good to know. I'm gonna use Gust. Perfect. I'm not gonna lie, this fight actually gave me trouble when I was playing this back in like 2018 or 2019. Alright, you know what time it is. Yeah, time to push Gary's shit in. Go get him, Gyarados. Ah, you have a Charmander, that's so cute. Gyarados. Water Pulse. I wonder how Gary won the fight against Misty with a Charmander, a Pidgeot, or no, Pidgeotto, a Rattata, and an Abra. Makes me wonder. Actually, no, he probably didn't have Abra yet. Or he might have, I don't know. Yeah, we'll use Gyarados for this as well, because Gyarados has Bite, which is a Dark-type move, which will absolutely wreck Abra. I think that the idea of Common Fears being super effective against Psychic-type is actually really good, like, game design. Because Bug is super effective against Psychic, Dark is super effective against Psychic. Hey, guess what? I went to Bill's and got him to show me his rare Pokemon. That added a lot of pages to my Pokedex. After all, Bill's the world-famous Pokemaniac. He invented the Pokemon storage system on the PC, too. Since you're using his system, you should go thank him. Well, I better get rolling. Smell you later. Oh, yeah, right. I feel sorry for you. No, really. You're always plotting behind me. So here, I'll give you a little present as a favor. Obtain the fame checker. A chatty gossip like you, that's the perfect thing. I don't need it because I don't give a hoot about others. Alright, whoa! Holy... Okay! Fuck, I forgot how narcissistic this guy was. Jeez! Gary, you're a little shit! If we didn't have confirmation that your last name was Oak, I'd accuse you of being Gary Miller. Alright, considering how early in the game we are, I don't think we'll need Gyarados for now, so let's... move you over to here. You can move... Actually, yeah, that looks right. Why do I have the... Oh, I remember now. One of these is for trading. I just wanted to rename one of them Jack. And there's, Moon. Yeah, I think I'll put Mankey back on our team, actually. Because we still need to evolve Mankey into a Primeape. Or is it Primeape? I never really knew how you were supposed to pronounce that. Yeah, I don't usually carry potions because I tend to abuse the free healthcare in Pokemon. Let's just hope that they don't take the Canadian healthcare approach. Doctor, I think I might be depressed. Have you tried self-terminating? Fuck. Man, Canada is a hellhole. Although, to their credit, they have started standing up against the LGBTQ stuff in schools. So, it looks like they're taking steps in the right direction. Yeah. Because I knew that I would need an answer to Gary's Charmander. And having a Gyarados that knew Water Pulse was just the best option. I actually bought Magikarp from the sleazy salesman because of that. Yeah, the level distribution is getting kind of spread out here. I need to tighten that up. Okay, let's bring Pikachu to the... Actually, no. Bird is super effective against bugs, so yeah, we can do this. People call this the Nugget Bridge. Beat us 5 trainers and win a fabulous prize. Think you got what it takes? How many hours have we been at this for? Oh wow, only an hour and a half. Okay, cool. This land is rightfully ours. We gotta take over Canada and free Dr. Peterson. Yes! I mean, I'd say we just fuck it, we annex Canada. Let's go full Fallout, baby. And then we'll maybe go to war with China. Although let's just not do nukes this time around. Because I mean, if there's anything I've learned from the 21st century warfare, it's that proxy wars are fucking retarded. If we want to stop China, we can't just fund Taiwan and give them weapons and equipment. Nah, we actually have to like put boots on the ground and help their asses. Problem is, war with China, and unfortunately, because I worked in the tech sector, I've learned that a lot of our components are made in Taiwan. If China were to invade Taiwan, the US would have no choice but to act, because there isn't an alternative, really. It's really fucking annoying. Do I think that nuclear war would occur? Probably not. Nobody wins. It's widely understood that nobody wins. I think that would only happen if we did something really stupid and drove China out of Taiwan and then tried to invade mainland China. Then they might nuke us. I don't know. That seems like the most plausible of a nuclear war scenario between the US and China. Also, we need to start making that stuff here again. Oh, absolutely. We need to put an end to outsourcing our jobs to other countries and our we need to reduce the cost of manufacturing here so that industry returns to the US. And that does mean rolling back some of the regulations put out by the EPA. Not all, but some. Woo, good stuff. Wow, see, he's a good sport about it. I did my best. I have no regrets. Now, there's something that most people don't know about this bridge. I have a friend in grade school who played Fire Red. Or hear me out, we could just abolish the EPA outright. I mean, we could, but that'd actually be kind of retarded. They're the reason that we aren't seeing asbestos used in buildings anymore, and that's actually a good thing. Because that will give you cancer, my dude. So the EPA is actually good for something, we just need to walk it back a bit. There are some housing and building regulations that make sense. Construction codes are not entirely bullshit, they are only mostly bullshit. I think that the environmental issues should be done at the state level. Okay, that's actually pretty. That's actually a pretty reasonable take. But do you really want? But the reason I'm against that is that California has some pretty fucking retarded regulations about environmental shit and construction and whatnot. Actually, you know what? The more I think about it, they're just adding fuel to an already burning fire. You're probably right, actually. If one state gets too polluted, people will leave. That'll incentivize the powers that be to clean it up. Okay, yeah, no, you know what? This could work. This could work. I don't know what level her Pokemon are gonna be. Oh! Oh, look at that. Okay, how much damage is it gonna do? Okay. We can do this. Oh, really? Clefairy! How are you? Ow! Oh, you bastard! Also, the asbestos thing should actually be done by the Department of Housing and Urban Development. I didn't even know that was a department. Oh. Okay, I fucked around way too much. We aren't gonna win this fight. Let's switch over to Pikachu. Actually, no, let's do Pidgey. Because Pidgey is... Wait a minute! Wait a fucking minute! Pidgey is now level 17! Gary's Pidgeotto was at level 17. What the hell's going on here? Oh, Garlic, don't do that. Those are my shoes. Please do not, like, sniff about in my shoes. Okay, you're not gonna stop? Fine, do it. I don't care. I wonder how many other regulation boards and bureaus exist that I'm just not aware of on a federal level or state level. Oddish. Yeah, we'll keep Pidgey out. Dude, my dog ruined the laces on one of my shoes. Well, I mean, okay, that would be pretty bad. Cat, no playing with the shoelaces. He probably is fascinated by them because they smell like me. And animals identify their people by scent. Grass Alley is about to use Bellsprout. We're good. Yeah, Gus will do the trick. Or a nation should not be run by a bunch of unelected buffoons. Yeah, that's exactly what went wrong with the European Union. They gave all the fucking bureaucratic power to a bunch of unelected oligarchs and, well, bureaucrats. I used to say we should be more like Europe. Man, I am so glad that we are not Europe. Feed hate. Oh, fed hate. Yes, welcome to the chat, Lazy Gaming. Let the hate of feds flow through you. Good, Anakin, good. Did you guys hear about how it got confirmed that one of the J6 guys was a Fed? The video dropped on YouTube, and I'm like, yeah, we kind of already knew that, but it's really funny that that got confirmed. Well, in Europe's defense, they have far better policies on abortion than we do. Really? I don't know why, but I find that very hard to believe. Although I have heard that France had the best healthcare system in the world. I find it very difficult to believe that France has, like, the best doctors and medical practitioners now. It's good for them if they do still have that title, but I don't know. Although, funny enough, the country with the most doctors is not France. That's actually Israel. Israel has the most practicing medical staff of any nation in the world. Shocking, yeah. I guess it just goes to show quantity does not equal quality. What did it say she was gonna send out? Or he? Fuck, I'm only half paying attention to the game. I love games where I can only half pay attention and still have fun. My dad's a bit of a shithead. I was talking about this earlier and I got off track. My dad keeps a Pidgey on his team, and he will teach it Sand Attack, and he will just spam Sand Attack. Yep, in most European Union countries, you cannot get an abortion past the 12th week of pregnancy. In some cases, the deadline cuts off after 8 weeks. Did I miss the story of your accidental war crimes? Oh, yeah, that was earlier in the stream, Lazy. Since I said I would elaborate, and I did repeat it for Melee Brawl, I'll repeat it for you. What essentially happened was I was cleaning the dog room downstairs, and when we moved into the house, we renovated the garage into a room for the dogs, and in the garage there's a parting in the floor that leaves like a giant crack down to the foundation. It's not huge, but it's deep enough for it to trap in like large amounts of pee and poop. And part of my duty as cleaning the dog room is, you know, cleaning out that crevice. Well, I thought I was grabbing the enzyme cleaner. I was not paying attention, and because they're the same shape, but the bottle, one bottle is transparent, the other is white. And I grabbed the bleach, and I just casually poured that shit into the crack. And by some fucking miracle, either the ratio of bleach to ammonia was too high, or there was a third compound or numerous compounds in that mixture that prevented it from turning into what's it called? Chloramine gas. I thank God that the dogs and myself were unharmed. I was scared last night. When I realized what had happened, I immediately bolted out of the room, came clean to Mom on the magnitude of my fuck up. Mom went in there, and she said it's fine. I was worried because I'm pretty sure that I've had accidentally poisoned all of Mom's dogs. She would have just gone John Wick on my ass. Oh, cool. We got a Pidgeot now. Or no, Pidgeotto. Aw, yeah. But there was a chemical reaction. It started fizzing, and some of it's like launched up and hit me in the face underneath the eye. It's a very small amount, which is partly why I bolted out of the room. But there is a very small chemical burn underneath my right eye now. It's almost unnoticeable. You'd have to be looking in close to find it, but it's like... But as I was cleaning out the room after that, after the crisis had passed, it caused me to step back and think, how many near-death experiences is that now? And that's 7. I'm on 7 now. Lucky it didn't go into your eye. I know, right? It's like the 3 Mile Island incident. Everything that could go right did go right, when it could have gone very, very wrong. Huh. Do I send in Pikachu? Or do I bring Pidgeot to level 20 as well? Yeah, Pidgeot. I'm number 4. Getting tired? But yeah, that's why this stream has a unique opening gag of you went full retard, never go full retard. Because last night, I absolutely went full retard. You know what always bugged me? You can't breed a Nidoran. You can't breed a Nidoking and a Nidoqueen to get an offspring. And they're the first 2 Pokemon to be gendered. What the fuck? And the reason that they're yeah, it's just bruh. Let's send in Clefairy. Who would be the best Pokemon for this? I guess we'll go. I guess we'll just send in Pidgeot or Pidgeotto. Fuck. Am I like high? No, that can't be right. I took my ADHD meds this morning. Am I drunk? No, I didn't drink any alcohol. I guess I'm just fucking idiot. I guess I'm just fucking illiterate. Yeah, and another thing we were talking about earlier is the evil shit going down on POF. There's a detail I left out. I actually ran into that scam where that lady's son on Reddit ran into, and some weeks after reading that, and I recognized what it was, and I'm like, oh fuck no, I am out of here. And I decided to reverse the numbers associated with the scam, and it was all coming from derelict office building in like fucking, God, what state was it? I don't remember. But the fact that three different numbers coming from one building that was not a residential building, that's like sketchy as all fuck gets. I have no idea what that picnicker is going to send out. Picnicker. Yeah, we'll do Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto. I'm number 5. I'll stomp you. Oh, what's the scam? Careful. The scam was basically a guy matched with a girl on Plenty of Fish, and he was like 19 or 20. And then she was like, she claimed to be 17. And then she wanted to, you know, get a bit with him. And he's like, no, fuck that noise. And then he got a phone call from her dad, someone claiming to be her dad, like weeks later. And then you know, he self-terminated. And if you search up on Reddit, my son lost his life to a scammer, or if you just Google something along those lines, I think you'll be able to find it. It's tragic, and that incident, reading that, is what made me realize that evil is entirely real, and the human capacity for evil is just as infinite for as the human capacity for good, and that is terrifying. Back on the trainer type, you guys hear about how the word picnic got accused of being fucking racist some years ago? Or was that earlier this year? It's all becoming a blur now. Everything's racist, and when everything's racist, nothing is. What's the team looking like? Okay, I better give Pidgeotto a break. I think I'll send Clefairy to the front. Congratulations, you beat your 5 contest trainers. You just earned a fabulous prize. Vinegar. Yeah, lazy. You know what's up. Oh god. Actually, you can make some crazy shit with vinegar. I actually know certain chemical things you shouldn't mix and what they make. Enough to the point where I'm probably on some sort of watch list by now. And I'm only half joking when I say that. But, where was I going with that? Oh, that's right! I realized yesterday evening that I don't need a gun to defend myself. I can just get I can just get a pair of water guns, load one with vinegar and one with hydrogen peroxide, and that will royally fuck up whoever gets sprayed by both at the same time. We're all on a list at this point. Yeah, probably. We're on the naughty list. Yeah, I said I was giving Pidgeotto a break. Let's send in Mankey, because we do need to evolve him into Primeape. I don't know how effective he'll be against Ekans, though. I don't remember if Poison is effective against fighting or not. It might have a resistance. Okay, no, entirely the opposite. Fortunately, we're too small to pose a serious threat. Oh, come on, Melee Brawler, you say that like it's a bad thing. Or no, I'm sorry. You say that like it's a good thing. There we go. If I fail to become president at the age of 35, I will stage a uprising and declare myself Emperor of America. And we will annex Canada, and we will liberate South America. Mexico can stay Mexico. I ain't touching that shit. That's too much of a headache. Garlic, don't chew on the hanger! What? No! Are you fucking kidding me? That's metal! You're gonna ruin your teeth! Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. I put the cat in the living room. With your ability, you'd become a top leader in Team Rocket. Come on, think of the opportunity. Don't let this chance go to waste. Now, I have a friend, as I was saying, I think I got derailed earlier when I was talking about this. I have a friend in grade school who played Fire Red, and he would cheese this bridge. He would basically beat the 5 trainers, throw the fight, and then get the, and then come back and get another nugget. So he would just abuse his Pokemon for fun and profit, essentially. Well, not so much fun. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. It was probably all for profit and not for fun. Kid didn't strike me as a psychopath, just an excited kid who discovered an exploit. But I don't remember if this was in Fire Red or in Red and Blue. I think it got. I don't think it was in Yellow because I tried it myself and it didn't work in that version. But I watched him do it in some version. I can't remember which of the ones I named. You'd be the second American emperor for California. Yeah, that one rice farmer who went crazy. I love that guy. He's hysterical. Gotta feel bad for him though, because you know, just having a nervous breakdown. Admittedly though, that's probably the most chill nervous breakdown on like in recorded history. I saw your feet from the grass. Bro, where'd you go? Why are you flying? Why are you flying away? What? Oh, it probably happened because I had to like step away from the chair, and when I do that, my model will react erratically. Yeah, we'll wait. What do you have out? A Rattata? Oh, that's an easy choice. Fighting absolutely stomps normal types. Shit! Okay, changing plans. Fuck. Guess we're sending in our Rattata. I must go, my people need me. Alright, Lazy, you have fun, my dude. Have a good night. Oh, come on. Alright, I too can play at that game. Oh, yeah! We got this. We got this by the ass! Ekans. Where in the fuck? I actually don't know who to send out. Let's do Clefairy and we'll think on it a bit more. Clefairy needs the EXP. She's fallen behind the team. Right, intimidate. Okay, you know what? We'll send in Pikachu. Pikachu is hurt by Rap. Man, Rap is a pathetic attack. I know it's like annoying because, you know, you can't really switch out your... Or no, that's actually Bind. I think you can switch out of a Rap. Wow, okay, yeah, Rap's just a sad, sad move. Camper Shane has been defeated. You know, he kind of dresses like Shane, too. Well, at least they have similar hats to the JoJo uniform that Shane wears when he's at work in Stardew. Alright, better heal up. Oh, I just realized you were saying I must go by people needed me because I was flying away, not because you had to go. Oh, I'm dense. I'm hitting the button.
I'm retarded?
Alright, so we just picked up the move Attract, which, actually, yeah, that's gonna be annoying as shit to our opponents. I'm teaching that to Clefairy. Clefairy wants to learn Attract, but it already knows 4 moves. Which move should be deleted? I think we'll get rid of Growl. Actually, Encore's pretty fucking useless too, at least in this region. Encore's actually really nice in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald because of the contests. But in Fire Red and Leaf Green, pointless. There we go. This is where we catch an Abra, so let's save the game real quick, because I don't want to really burn any of our balls. I might actually abuse the save state for catching the Abra. I will definitely abuse the save state for catching Chansey. Do you guys know how long it took me to catch a Chansey in Fire Red? 20 years. It took me 20 years, and I think like 10 playthroughs to catch a Chansey in the Safari Zone. That is nonsense. Oh, that's weird. I swear there was an item down here as well. Must have been my imagination. Alright, we got another Pidgey. Not bad. Yeah, Love is probably the most annoying debuff in all of Pokemon. Because it will it's way more reliable to, like, stop your opponent's moves than any other. And it's damn near, and it lasts the entire battle. If you want to be an asshole in Pokemon, you abuse the shit out of Attract. If TMs were, this right here, this move is probably why TMs are not reusable. Because if you could teach all of your Pokemon Attract, that would be so busted. Wow, okay. Maybe it only applies when it's afflicted to me. Huh. That's a lot less cool. I'm reminded of those memes that show the boss when you fight him versus the boss when you unlock him as a playable character. What in the fuck? How are you missing so much with Pound, Clefairy? Alright, screw it. We're gonna use Sing. Really? Oh, you know what? It's the sand attacks. Okay. There we go. Just land a good slug on him. Yeah, there we go. My Clefairy probably just committed a war crime. I say probably because, I don't know, is lulling a enemy soldier into a false sense of security and then attacking a war crime? I know it shows that you're dishonest, but that isn't necessarily a war crime in and of itself. Because pretending to be dead is not a war crime because it's dishonest, it only becomes one if you attack after pretending to be dead. There's a very specific term for dishonesty in war, though, and I'm trying to remember what it was. It starts with like a T, I think. It's not truancy, but it sounds a lot like it. Actually, you know what? I'm trying to remember. Gloom evolves into Bellossom with a Sunstone. Yeah, okay. We'll pick up this female Oddish. There we go. We caught ourselves an Oddish. Its scientific name is Odium wondrus. At night, it is said to walk nearly 1,000 feet on its two roots. Those are roots? It looks like a bulb. Actually, Oddish is most definitely a bulb Pokemon. Else. Still no sign of that Abra. Go, Clefairy! Can we win that? We might be able to win that fight. Let's use Sing. Oh, nice! Huh. Not nice. How does Sing miss so much? I will never understand that. It's a sound! How do you miss with a sound? Sound waves travel until they are intercepted by something, be it an object or a receptacle. What nonsense is this? Is that Caterpie wearing earplugs? Alright, now we just beat the absolute shit out of this Caterpie. Pound has a weird habit of making Pokemon wake up. I know that Pokemon are actually more likely to wake up after they've been hit by a damaging move, but there's some that seem to be more likely to wake up Pokemon than others. There we go. Clefairy grew to level 12. Now where is that Abra? Alright, not what I had in mind. And I'm not gonna risk poisoning my Clefairy when it's on this low of health. There we go. We'll use Gust. Pokemon. Yeah, this is good. Because Abra has no attacks. And that's ultimately what we're here for. Yeah, that'll work. I just thought of something. If you have a Pokemon that evolves by level, and then its next evolution evolves by level, and you get to, for whatever reason, you just refuse to evolve that Pokemon until you hit, like, level 99, or no, level 100, what would happen? Would it just stay stuck at its second form forever? I mean, this is incredibly hypothetical, but I mean, I wonder if anyone's ever done that. Huh. Wait, Garlic, I thought I moved you out of here. How did you get back in here? Are you able to teleport or something? you're just phasing through the walls like Radical Larry, then not a lot I can do about that. Alright. I might actually consult the guide, because we're not finding Abra. There's another Oddish. I think that Ratcheta evolves at like level 20. So once we have Rattata evolved, we'll move him. We'll exchange him for another Pokemon that we'll need to evolve at some point. Wow, I'm surprised that Oddish was able to tank that. That's actually very impressive. Then again, it is female. Aha! I knew they were here! Alright, we're gonna save state, because I do not want to fucking have to do that again. Bag. Pokeball. Go. You are a butt munch. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. We have Sing. No. No! No! I overwrote the state! Oh, beans! Oh. Sure. Thank you, game. That's very nice of you. Let's just, save the state again and be more careful this time. Wow, okay. I did not expect that to happen. Wow, okay. Yeah, that Abra is a lot faster than Arc and Fairy then. In that case, we're gonna have to use the ball. Beans! Wow. Now I remember why I usually waited on this until I got an Ultra Ball. Load game, slot 1. Not even a tick. Man, there are not enough buttons on my keyboard. Because F1 is the title card, I believe. But it's also the same key that is it's also the hotkey for loading state on this. And unfortunately, unlike older versions of this emulator, you can no longer rebind the hotkeys for some reason. I wish I could bind my hotkeys to the left and right triggers, the L1 and R1, and then use L2 and R2 as the L and R buttons of the Game Boy Advance. But apparently, no. I can't. I wonder why they changed that. What would be the reason to completely overwrite that? Alright, so I gotta head out. Alright, Melee Brawler. I'll see you around. I'll be streaming tomorrow too, so hopefully I'll see you there. But if not, you have a good night, my dude. It's always fun having you in the chat. Or on the stream as a co-host. Oh, Lord. The RNG. The RNG is not my friend tonight. It's teasing me. It knows I want the abra. It sent another one immediately after I lost the first. And now it's being a butt with the Pokeball. It knew! It knew! It heard me talking shit! It sleeps for 18 hours a day. It uses a variety of extrasensory powers even while asleep. Funny thing about Abra, in like the original lore, I can't remember what version of the game it was. It was either red or blue. It might have been yellow. Abra was a human that had been turned into a Pokemon by another Pokemon. I don't know why. I wish I could find like the documentation on that. That was a fucking balls to the wall Pokedex entry. Then again, the Pokedex entries have a habit of being balls to the wall in unexpected places. I remember back in like the original material for Gen 1, like that that Pokedex book that I got from school as a kid, as a prize from the book fair. I specifically remember reading there are no evil Pokemon, and then, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then fucking Darkrai happened, or Cacturne happened. Fuck me. So much for that. Pokemon has become a lot less grounded as it's gone on. I kind of miss the more grounded era of Pokemon. Like, Gen 1 and 2 were awesome as far as lore and world building and design. And then you had Gen 3 where it got a bit more out there, but it wasn't too crazy. Then Gen 4 had, like, the mythology and all that. And I think that was really the turning point. And then Gen 5 just went completely fucking nuts. Gen 5 thought it was a Zelda game. How long have we been doing this for now? 2 hours and 13 minutes? Alright, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna save the game. We're gonna call it here. And we are going to raid somebody. But who to raid is the question. Let us find... Oh, and let me, of course, get our raid message, because I'm starting to get into the groove of that now, setting up the raids. Our raid message is going to be, don't clean pee with bleach. And then we're gonna use the emote. Do I not have the emote? Oh, beans. Wait, no, I know what to do. Yeah, here we go. Don't. And then our emote, of course. That's our raid message there. Now let's look for somebody to raid. Oh! Yeah, we'll raid Brother Mouse. He's cool. I like Brother Mouse. Start raid in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And... hold up a second. Start raid.